The Oklahoma Sooners have made another offer here in the 2026 recruiting cycle, but this time they're going to be looking at potentially flipping a prospect from the one and only Tulane, who has not only caused Oklahoma problems recently on the field, but I guess now is going to become a recruiting rival. You guys, listen, it's a joke. Don't get too upset. I get it. A lot of people are not happy where Oklahoma wide receiver recruiting is in the day of our Lord in the year of 2025. But guess what? The Oklahoma Sooners have got to go out there. They've got to find more bodies, but you got to find bodies that can realistically play for you at the next level. And this offer from Oklahoma, I actually really like it. So we're going to discuss it. We're going to talk about it. But before we do that, as always, I want to hear from y'all. So jump in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about this recent offer from Oklahoma. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like, hit the subscribe button so that you're not missing out on any content for Oklahoma recruiting, Oklahoma football during the season. This is completely free to you. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button. Quick update on the Deion Burks card giveaway. I'm working on trying to get all of y'all's names put on the wheel. Obviously, this is not the normal background. I am not at home. I am on vacation. So I will get those winners announced at some point this week. So keep your eyes out for that. I'll make a post for it, and I'll also put it out in some of the videos as those videos come out. So but let's talk about it. 3-star wide receiver Brayden Allen, who just received an offer from Oklahoma here on August 9th, but this is not his latest big-time offer. So he did commit to Tulane on July 16th, but then turned around on July 21st and got a commitment from, or got an offer from Ole Miss, and then turned around on July 23rd and got an offer from Colorado. So I think he's hovering around 15 or 16 offers at this current point in time. He's got offers from Texas Tech as well, where he took an official visit on June 13th. But you can see why Oklahoma would want a guy like Brayden Allen, because at 6'1", 170 pounds, he's got a decent frame, but he's also a multi-sport athlete. So he does track and field. And then when you go look at his production in high school, in 2024, when he was a junior season, he had 55 receptions for 1,155 yards, 10 touchdowns, averaging about 21 yards per catch. He got snaps on defense and special teams. So overall, when you look at his production, you look at being a multi-sport athlete, being a guy and an athlete that can play multiple spots on the field, that's huge for Oklahoma. That's the guys, the Jim Nagy, Emmett Jones, they want on the squad. And then additionally, you would imagine that Brayden Allen is a guy that grew up watching Oklahoma football. So I would imagine he's pretty familiar with the greatness of Oklahoma and the wide receiver position. So I'd be interested to hear his take on that. And maybe we'll try to get him on the podcast here in the near future. We'll reach out to him and see if he's interested. But one of the things that I love about Brayden Allen, when you go watch his film, you obviously see that track speed on display. Really great route runner, but additionally can use that 6'1" frame. It feels bigger than 6'1". He feels bigger than 6'1" when you see him utilize that frame to win those 50-50 balls and leverage himself over those defenders. So Brayden Allen, one of Oklahoma's latest offers here in the 26 cycle, definitely going to be a flip target. We'll see if he's potentially going to visit during the regular season. This is all going to just depend on maybe his take on Oklahoma and if he actually likes Oklahoma. So if he does, I would imagine he takes a visit, but we'll keep you guys up to date on what's going on there. But I guess the question is, what else can Oklahoma do at the wide receiver position? Because you didn't win Davian Gross's commitment. So where else could they go? And again, I think Oklahoma fans are just going to have to kind of sit quietly back and wait for the season to happen. Winning is going to cure everything. Remember, so many teams have been recruiting negatively on Oklahoma on the idea that Brent Venables and the staff will not be here long term. So winning will cure that and will definitely turn around that narrative. And at that point, you could potentially circle back around to guys like a Jaden Pettit, maybe a Jaden Warren who ended up committing to Houston, or an SMU, or maybe you look at a guy like Jordan Clay who ended up committing to Baylor. Oklahoma was heavily in that recruitment down to the wire. Those are all guys where you could potentially see Oklahoma circle back around during the regular season. And that's what I think is going to happen. Shoot, maybe even Davian Gross gives Oklahoma a second look. But it's going to be a shorter video today, so I want to hear from y'all. Join the discussion. Jump in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think of the new offer to Brayden Allen, the 6'1", 170-pound Tulane commit at wide receiver. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like and hit that subscribe button. See y'all tomorrow.